Welcome to my channel. Hasn't been a video in a while, so it's good to see all of you guys. It just so happened that the state of the collection right now has a lot of vintage Swiss watches and some not so vintage. Let's get this Swiss watch out of the equation. That obviously is a very elegant Explorer. That's from the late 60s. But again, from the late 60s, we've got a bunch of watches joining us today. We've got two Rado Diastars. This is a very unique duo because they're both the Tiger Eye stone dial. And we also have this, which is from 1962, but that's actually not the one from 1962. It's a reissue from 2012, I think, the 50-year anniversary. Let's try to see. It'll say limited edition something. 1962, right? Because they produced 1962 copies of this, and I just wanted to get one of the newer Rados in the collection. And I'll tell you why I got that. And then there's obviously this beautiful Diastar with its gold and tungsten, just, a very elegant look. This is actually not on a Rado bracelet. This is on a very custom spiral bracelet of the times, which I think just goes well with its two-tone look that was typical of its time in the 70s. But why are these in circulation right now? Well, one of the things is all these Diastars used to have this faceted crystal, which was very common in the very fashionable by the late 60s, early 70s, pretty expensive to make, which is why you'll see both of these have that nice sets on its crystals as the light reflects off it. But the original Diastar they all had sapphire crystals. So there was one thing that was common to all of them is they had sapphire, they had tungsten, they really were scratch proof. This had a flat crystal. So because all my Diastars are from the 70s, I wanted a Diastar with the flat crystal, and the way to get it was to get a modern Diastar. The Diastar obviously is one of the greatest watch designs ever made. The shield design and the very rare square rectangular boxy watch that this one is. This is extremely rare. So if you can ever get these watches, just buy it, because they didn't make many of these, and collectors seem to like the boxy version from the early 70s. But the shield is fairly common. The one thing that I will be showing you over the next few weeks is they don't really, now they have a very obviously the most iconic bracelet that there ever was, and it's a Rado because these were spring-loaded bracelets, right? So that's the most common that's the identifying feature of any Rado, is it'll always be spring-loaded. See, it's spring-loaded. But these also look really good if you were to put them on a strap. Let's get a strap and see how it would look. I just happen to have these two straps in ready use. This is actually a vintage Rado buckle. I don't think the strap is that vintage. And as you can see, it really looks delightful as a watch. I will be, obviously, this is just a visual look to give you a sense of what it looks like on the strap. Just exquisite. So Rados are not all about bracelets. Let's actually leave this there so that you can get a sense of what we're talking about. And let me pick up I've got a suede leather strap out here, and as you can see with that blue suede leather, That also looks really very, very different. That's it. So this is the thing that people who own Rados know really well, that Rados don't just look good with the bracelet that, I mean, obviously they had really good bracelets. Like whoever designed this bracelet at Rado truly exceeded their brief. But the one thing that is just amazing is how nice these watches look when you put them on straps. So anyway, that's just, I wanted to make a short video to get, this is much longer than short. A quick video just to show what, the Diastars are all in action. There's a couple of Omegas here as well. And I think I'm gonna be also looking at I got another watch recently, so that should also feature in the videos to come. So thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you on a later video.